There you go.
Very
It's
nice.
wrong.
Okay, now on these dating sites, the way to first contact people is by sending them messages and also winks to attract their attention. David Adams is from OlderDatingOnline.com.
When you're sending your first message to someone on the site, it's important to keep it personal and make a good first impression. Pay attention to the member's profile and try and include something about their likes or dislikes to kind of prove to them that you've actually read their profile and you're not just throwing messages out there for the sake of it. Now, your first message, whether it's going to be an icebreaker, which is a general message that you can send out to other members in the database, or whether you're chatting to someone directly, it's basically a chat-up line. So you want to impress who you're talking to. I mean, if you're thinking of something along the lines of, did it hurt when you fell from heaven? That's never, ever going to work. I mean, the kind of things like, what's your favourite band? Or who would play you in a film about your life? Something quite open, nothing too personal, but something that you can both get a conversation flowing over. Now, I mean, also remember with Older Dating Online, you've got the option to use instant messenger, which means that if you and somebody else you're interested in is online at the same time, you can throw messages back and forth in the little instant messenger facility at the bottom of the site. And also, there's a unique Who's Near Me feature, which allows you to search people within your kind of area. So it will pinpoint where you are and then show you members around you within a 20 or 30 mile radius. And then you can start chatting with them and get the sparks flying. And then you've got a higher possibility of eventually meeting up with that person sooner rather than later if they're within close proximity.
When you're sending the messages, should they be sort of reasonably short, and you've got to pay attention to things like grammar? Because do you think that counts when you're internet dating?
I think there's no harm in reading over your messages before you send them, just to ensure that they read nicely and the other person's going to be able to understand the message that you're trying to get across.
One of the other features you've got is winks. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, a wink is just a way of letting somebody else on the site know that you're interested in them without having to write a full message. And the good thing is that you can wink at somebody when you haven't paid for your subscription. So we have 2 levels on our site of membership. We have a basic membership, which will allow you to browse around the site, see who's available, and then if you do like anyone on Older Dating Online, you can upgrade to a full membership, and that will allow you to interact with all the other members. But before you upgrade, you do have the option to send a wink, which is just a notification which goes to another member to let them know that you're interested.
That was David Adams from OlderDatingOnline.com. I can't believe I asked that question about grammar. Is that important? I mean, I thought at the time it's quite a genuine question, but listening back to it, you know, I'm worried about grammar.
Listen, before I go on a date, I always ask people about their grammar.